It was born in the darkest years of the Cold War, a time when the world lived just one button away from annihilation. From the minds of Boeing's engineers came a vision, a bomber so massive, so powerful, it could strike anywhere on Earth. They called it the B-52 Stratofortress. 8 roaring engines, 185 feet of wingspan, and a range so vast, it could cross continents without stopping. It wasn't just another plane. It was a message, a promise, and a threat. To America's enemies, it said, "We can reach you, anywhere, anytime." The B-52 was built not for beauty, but for dominance. Each engine, a Pratt & Whitney turbojet, delivering nearly 17,000 pounds of thrust. Its massive frame, capable of carrying over 31 tons of bombs, more firepower than an entire World War II air squadron. With a top speed of 1,000 kilometers per hour and a range of 14,000 kilometers without refueling, the B-52 could take off from Nebraska and strike Moscow without stopping. Inside, a crew of 6: pilot, co-pilot, navigator, radar operator, and 2 gunners guarding its tail, armed with .50 caliber machine guns. But beyond numbers, what made the B-52 terrifying was endurance. It could climb higher than anti-aircraft guns could reach, and even if hit, it could limp home, wounded, and still deliver its payload. To command one was to hold the power to erase a city, and for decades, that was its purpose. December 1972. The sky above Hanoi burned like a furnace. For 11 consecutive nights, the United States unleashed Operation Linebacker 2, a bombing campaign meant to break North Vietnam's will. B-52 Stratofortresses took off from Guam and Thailand, massive lumbering silhouettes carrying death in their bellies. Each mission, a formation of 3, sometimes 6 aircraft, flying in tight lines, high above 10,000 meters. Below them, the city was waiting, radars locked on, sirens screamed. Surface-to-air missiles rose like burning spear through the night. One after another, fireballs bloomed in the sky. In just 11 days, the unthinkable happened. 34 B-52s were shot down, 92 American airmen killed, and dozens captured alive. Their invincible reputation shattered over the skies of Hanoi. For the first time, the flying fortress was no longer untouchable. Its engines, once symbols of power, became echoes of fear in the cold December air. When the smoke cleared, Hanoi still stood. Hospitals and schools were gone, but the people were still there. Meanwhile, the U.S. faced a truth it could no longer deny. 34 bombers lost in less than 2 weeks, each one worth more than $8 million. Each one a scar on the pride of American air power. Those who survived spoke of the fear, of seeing radar warnings flash red, of the sky turning into a storm of flames. One pilot said later, "You could feel the ground shooting back." Linebacker 2 didn't break Hanoi. It ended with an agreement and a silent understanding that even the mightiest machine of war can fall to the resilience of human will. The B-52s returned home, their blackened hulls hidden from the cameras, their thunder fading into history. But the echoes of those 11 nights still haunt the memories of everyone who heard them. Yet decades later, the B-52 would rise again, not as a symbol of dominance, but of endurance. Today, over 70 years since its first flight, the B-52 still flies, but it's no relic. Modern upgrades have turned it into a 21st century war machine. New digital cockpits, precision-guided munitions, and engines so efficient, they'll keep it in the sky until at least 2050. The new B-52H will carry cruise missiles and even hypersonic weapons, capable of striking before radar can react. And despite its age, there's something poetic about it. A bomber born to end the world, now defending it. Few machines earn immortality, but the B-52 has. It has outlived the men who designed it. It has flown in every major American war since the 1950s, and it will fly in wars yet to come. Its thunderous wings, once feared as harbingers of doom, are now echoes of endurance and engineering genius. In an age of stealth and drones, this giant of steel still commands respect, because sometimes the old ways are still the best, and as long as it flies, the world will remember the sound of the bomber that refused to die.